Welcome students in course titled Fundamentals of Horticulture. Today's topic is nursery raising and its importance. A nursery is a place where seedlings and saplings or any other plant material are raised, multiplied and sold out for planting. Nursery is a place where plants are reared until they are ready for final transplanting in the field. It is of two types, temporary and permanent. In case of temporary type of nursery, it is raised in open, especially under shelter position of tree or even in totally open condition. For such nurseries, there is no provision of permanently walled bed is made. Whereas in case of permanent type nurseries, in this generally permanently walled and often provided with overhead covering against rain or frost. Raising nursery is important for getting higher yield. Generally, the small seeded vegetables like brinjal, chilies, tomato, cauliflower, cabbage, norcol, and onion respond well to nursery raising and further transplanting. In these vegetables, consequent to the transplanting, numerous fibrous roots are generated. These roots make the plants better able to absorb nutrients from large surface area of soil and ultimately help the plants to grow and produce better yield. Important operations carried out in nursery, and these are: first one is soil treatment. It is very important and it includes heat treatment and fumigation. In case of heat treatment, treating the moist soil with high temperatures. Generally, the temperature should be kept at 82 degrees centigrade and the timing for treating the soil is 30 minutes in order to kill all possible harmful microorganisms such as fungi, bacteria, nematode, insects and weed seed is referred to as soil sterilization. The second operation in soil treatment is fumigation. In case of fumigation, it can be achieved with the help of formaldehyde or other chemicals can also be utilized for doing fumigation, but formaldehyde is one of the safest chemical to sterilize the soil. It is a good fungicide used for fumigating the soil and it is effective in killing microorganisms and weed seeds. A mixture of 1 gallon 3.8 liters of commercial formalin. It is available in market at a strength of 37% with 50 gallons of water is applied at the rate of 21 to 42 liters per square meter. The treated soil should be covered immediately with polythene sheet or any other similar material for 24 hours. After 24 hours, the covering materials should be removed and the soil is left exposed for about 2 weeks and then used for sowing the seeds. Types of nursery beds. There are three types of nursery beds. First one is flat nursery bed, second one is raised nursery bed, and third one is sunken nursery bed. Flat nursery beds generally prepared during summer and winter season when there is no rains, whereas raised nursery bed is prepared during rainy seasons just to protect protect the seedlings from water stagnation. It is generally raised up to 15 centimeter from ground level to drainage the stagnated water on the beds. Sunken nursery bed is generally prepared where there is a problem of moisture. Generally, it is in desert areas where there is a problem of moisture. Generally, it is sometimes 15 to 30 centimeter below the ground. Seed treatment. It is again one of the most important aspect in nursery raising. It is essential operations before sowing in the field. In the field, the chemicals generally utilized for treating the seeds are Thiram, Captan, Babistin, Betabex, Agrocentium, etc. are very good seed treatment chemicals used to protect the seeds from soil-dwelling pathogenic fungi. These chemicals are used usually at the rate of 2 to 3 gram per kg seed. Sowing methods. There are two sowing methods are prevalent in India, that is line to line sowing and broadcast sowing. Out of these two, line to line sowing should be preferred as it facilitates easy in operations like doing hoeing and beading. Whereas broadcast sowing should always be avoided as it doesn't facilitate easy in operations for doing hoeing and beading. Importance of nursery hatching. There are certain importance why we grow nursery, and these are: the young seedlings require special attention during the first few weeks after germination. The majority of the fruit crops are propagated by vegetative means. Second one, the propagules require special care and aftercare before transferring them into the main field. Hence, all the required conditions can be provided in a nursery, because nursery is a small place where we can provide each and everything required for the early nursery. Third, the cuttings are generally planted in the mist house for rooting purpose, and mist house is an important part of the nursery. It is again a facilities generally created inside the nursery for direct seedling production or for vegetative propagation of plants. Fourth one is direct seed sowing method is not successful in several crops when compared with seedlings transplantation raised in nursery. In so many vegetable crops where the seed is very minute, it's very difficult to sow seeds uniformly in the field, and sometimes a seed is not dispersed at particular depth. Sometimes it is very deep, or sometimes it is very above the surface. So seeds will not be able to germinate in proper health, proper growth. The plants hardened in the nursery are preferred for casual replacement in orchard. Some plants should be uh, kept in the nursery for replacement point of view. Some mortality generally occurred in the field. Seasoning or hardening of seedlings against odd nature is only possible in nursery. Generally, we harden the seedlings so that it may tolerate the new atmosphere in the field. Thank you.